What's up, everybody? It's High Channel here. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the links, the link stuff that's exactly that's confirmed. Yeah, today is the today is the Yuka Goha's event, and also again they still ain't posting nothing on the original website, but I was able to get into the group chat thing, the group thing with the Discord with the links, and I'm going to be able to see what's exactly coming. And also, just to let you know that the one with the soul monsters, like the soul and the Gustos support, is going to be in the build up box. So, what I'm going to do is go through these pages. So, we have the one of the other skills. Well, this is basically a skill that's for you. Y'all could go hard. So this skill is definitely a skill that more likely doubles the attack points. More likely, if you know some special a fire absolute monster type or a fire absolute monster, and they were the type monster doing the duel is triple the balance monster type. Yeah, it's basically like a double another skill, basically like triple its attack points. And then we also have the first skill, so you can actually have the home run hitter, so you can have up to most at 3 copies. So that's like a skill that all the unknown characters get rushed to. And then this is the skill, more likely the skill that's going to be used a lot with this. Yeah, this is basically going to be the main skill that's going to be in the meta. So yeah, we know what this skill does. So if you send 2 cards to grave this turn, you're all low for the monsters. If it pitches them, so yeah, more likely you could do a lot of damage, especially if your monsters have monster defense position, but the monsters you have to control. Okay, send 2 cards to your graveyard this turn. You're low for monster if it pitches them. So they don't have to. The level 4s don't have to be on the field. So when you do something, you can infant pitch them. So that's a good thing. Wait, what is I'm doing? Okay. Then also just to explain that Pit Chopper is also in this kind of skill, so I get pretty much she has a line with it, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. So this was another skill that's kind of related to the insect monster. It's kind of interesting to me. Alright, so the next one is to update skills, swings and fears. Sent to yeah. So it's basically like using that other monster effect to summon the online hitter. So that's and then we also have the skill that's the returning of the warrior returning alive. So this is a Destiny's draw skill. So that normally means that it's on you. I don't exactly know who gets to use it, but most likely it seems like Yuka is probably the only one that can use it because I looked well. Basically, I did look at the other update with the skills, and the skills was the exchange skill, what did not have this in here. So that's basically a Yuka skill that's going to be attainable once you level up. So yeah, but it's kind of crazy that we having the skill based on the word return alive, and then also it's going to be a monster that's in the mini boss that's going to be related to this card that's be able to gain, I guess, gain attack points or something like that. And then this is the speed. Now we doing is the speed dual skill. So this is the update name because the Sarsenal Arts of Dust. So that's just the update name. Assault Star Acceleration. That's a good name for the skill. Then Assault Arch Archfiend Acceleration. So that's it for the skills. So we only basically having like two of the skills. So they have some of these other Doom. So this is a support starters support. So I was gonna try to see if I could search it up. I want to see if I could search up because I know exactly this is a game map for a certain support for the stars. Like so, this is this card. Well, we already got this. Yeah, obviously we got this. So yeah, so this is basically give us a game map for it. For it, and then also we get the um. This is, I think, this is what this calls a campaign. So I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna show you what it is. But these are just the game basic cards. Then we also have the Shirley's duel run. I made a mistake thinking that it's Team Unicorn. This is Shirley's duel runner. So pretty much we have the Turbo Grand Prix next month. And then we have home running hitter. That's game at. This is you could go game at, and yeah, this is and then this is the game at for the thing. Yeah, because we gonna exactly. I think yeah. So it's gonna be like a guess some mission thing for the thing, just like how they did with the Suicho event and the other event with the baseball thing. There's gonna be a baseball thing on the when you complete the mission. You're gonna have to complete some extra missions to be able to unlock the other ones. Like you may have to play online, or you just may have to summon some. Or you got to battle some of the standards in the Seventh World to be able to do awesome too. So that's why this is it. You wonder like why we got this too because this is from the event and this is from the baseball event when you complete when the next episode starts when she be unlockable. This pretty much this is accessible after episode 2. So I still haven't done episode 2 yet because I'm still trying to get mostly some of the items to be able to do it. So, yeah. Alright, so that's it for the game maps. And then we have more. So this is a card sleeve for the Turbo Grand Prix. A card sleeve for Yugioh and the baseball versus duel theme. And this, I guess, we lower to 15. And another card for we summon home hitter for at least 100 times. Playing Yako for 100 times, I think. And then we have um Red Bull Enhanced Dragon. So yeah, this is going to be limited one, and then this is going to be partly um partly in the special pack. It's not in the main box. Then we have Miracle Fusion. So this the hero's gonna definitely get hit. Just like you know this. Like I think it's good that they have it something like this, but I just wonder how fair it is. Like going against the hero deck, it's not as strong as it is because it doesn't have that many card effects that does it, but the heroes definitely. Have and this is the unlock Yuka, then the Yuka from the we get the from the event. The mission circuit is confirmed for next month. Yeah, Turner reading this for the event. And then that's the baseball field icon that you would get. So, pretty much when they do when they do the mission thing, just like how any other event is when they had the Met thing and they showed like you gotta complete the certain panels and stuff. That's what's gonna be like that. Then there's the icon from the special pack you get with the card, along with the card, the card sleeves, and the 17 packs in the box. Either the recent new box or the new box. So yeah, this is the one, especially I was saying. And then we have Miracle Fusion, 17 packs that we get the card sleeves. And then we also have the deck build up box. It's called Buster of Soul. Then we have a selection box, which this will take place next month. Not, I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if it's coming now for the selection box. I know the build up box is coming about next week. And the flash of the shiny flare mini box. That's what it is. Yeah, see, we finally getting something like that. Now to be able to go to have like this kind of card, yeah, this card definitely does have that continuous effect that gains the attack points. So that's gonna be a bit hard to go against too. Like I say, the only way you would be able to do that, you would actually have to. But it's a good thing we don't get that many traps. All right, so these are the confirmed cards. So that's the Stars Dragon, the Soul Mode, which I got right. The Draco Speak. These are the two Sacred Monsters that we don't have. And then we have the Gusto Tailwing, which is that spell card. And then we also have Soul Setting to Hold Ears Squad Dragon. Yeah, especially look at it. Yeah, so this is confirmed. Just copy that because it's more easy for me to copy it. So I did say something about these two exactly. Um, Now, one thing for sure, if you're going to get a Utopia day, you're going to have to be a little bit more persistent because one, if you found a way to negate the Utopia effect, because I think like one thing for sure is that the Utopia Ray, Leo Ray Utopia, the only way he could activate the effect if it's equipped with some kind of sexy weapon to use a special thing. But yeah, these are the two ones that we be getting. And the tailwind of Ghosto. This is another card. I believe that's another card that this is another card that we be getting also. So this is confirmed. This is confirmed. This is not confirmed yet. This one, okay, this one's confirmed. And then for the SRE, okay, let's see the Ghosto for it. And this is confirmed too. So So more basically, the four of these cards are most likely confirmed. And then a Soul Sending Tool is also confirmed to in the builder box. And then this is another Monster Hope Air Squadron. Yeah, that typical card is just a regular summon monster. I don't think they ever mentioned something like that. Yeah, so it's basically another monster that could be able to secret summon sometime during your opponent's turn, more likely. So yeah, that's just like more likely a quick effect. And then also we do have some kind of new cards that's getting overrush cards, rush slash and box. So I don't got to search up heavy metal, but heavy metal is getting an overrush card. It never like one thing I just noticed that it never had a overrush card or another summon another artwork. Then we also have a new card. This is basically so this is called 100 Divided Dragon. So if you would normal draw till you have 500, five cards in your hand to draw face up, you can draw 6 cards instead. So yeah, this card basically just lets you draw 6 cards, which is I guess it's good in a way. I don't know how good that is, but this is the Overrush card of it. Because only in that selection box that's common, only this card in heavy metal is gonna have an Overrush card. And then another card, we get another Cyber card, which is not really, it's not really a big deal as it says it is. So we have a Cyber Processor. So more likely, if you have a face-up machine type monster on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can send one other card from your field to the graveyard. This card name becomes Cyber Dragon. This turn, they can special summon one Cyber Dragon from your graveyard face-up to your field. Yeah, it's not really a big deal as it is, but it's not. But I guess it's good. And then we also have Amazing Dealer that's also in the selection box, which is new. So if you have 3 or less monsters in your graveyard, pay 300 life points, send 3 cards from your hand to the graveyard, then draw 3 cards. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a good card. And then we also have another new card, Curse of the Rising Lights. Let's see what this does. Okay, so your opponent has 1 card less in their hand. Change one monster on your opponent's field to face up attack position or face down position. Then, if your opponent has a trap card this turn, or if this or if this turn is the first turn of a player, will second each player draws 2 cards. Oh, so yeah, they do actually give an option where if you activate this card on your first turn, with the player going second, each player can draw 2 cards. Okay, I guess that's good in a way. All right, so we also have we get the crystal we have the crystal item chronicle item along with the game mat, which the campaign. So more likely the campaign will start pretty much next week. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link, Starlight, Starbreak campaign. Okay. I exactly don't know what that means, but I guess they doing a campaign on Star Strike. And they made a yeah, I keep forgetting they made a mistake. That Ghost Hotel when it's a UR card. Yeah, the spell card that just showed you. Is, I'm not worried about looking at that list of the yeah. These are mostly the list. Yeah, so that's what they said list. And then these are the some of these cards are NPCs and artwork. So more likely these are already half the artwork. Wait, let me see. I'm about to see some if I need to get this right. So I won't make no mistake. Okay, yeah, that's exactly the ones we just talked about. Okay. Yeah, these are the artwork ones, and then some of these. So mainly these are the NPCs cards. So let's see what this is. And it's not on here, so I'm pretty sure that's the Captain number 39. I'm pretty presume it is. That's an NPC. Yeah, so more likely this is the card that's going to be in the event, but it's a NPC card. Then we also have Gaga Guts, which is an NPC card. So we have Gaga Guts. That's an NPC card. Yeah, so we have Heavy Roller, which I seen when I do against Yuga today. So yeah, that is most likely a card. You could draw a card, so you could draw additional card if I feel spell on the field. So yeah, so these are the NPCs, and these are the basically the, the artwork Overrush card most likely. But they said these are original, so more like you can't really get the original because these are really you can get the Overrush card of these. So then they're just showing you got they the cards showing in the picture are reprints. However, there might be other cards that are also reprints but aren't shown here. It's possible some of the cards in this picture are not reprints. Yeah, so these is probably like old cards. So more likely these cards may be added to somewhere else in the slash box or something that they may have an old card department. So yeah, they may. Yeah, I exactly know what this is. This is just something like like they having like their own like a basically like a just like they did with the other cards whenever they have a new card support they gonna have a box that's um more likely it's gonna be a box that's gonna have the old cards in it that you didn't get, so it'll be easier for you to get, which is 50 cards, just like they did with the Moonlights, but they had the new cards in it. So this is exactly what this is. So they're gonna have a mixture of the Red Dragon Archfiend, so some of the support and the old cards and the Star Dragon in the mix of it. So cause they gonna have the soul mode in there too. So yeah, see, yeah, this is basically what it is. I think that's yeah, that's pretty much it though. Yeah, so the only thing we gotta just check out before I end the video is just the build box. Okay, so foremost we have Shiny Elemental Hero Shiny Flare Wingman. So yeah, it does have the continuous fade to gain attack points of the number of warriors and monsters you grab times 300. Same effect that you got Flame and Remnant Hero Flame Wingman. If it damages the original attack. Not this, now this is good that it can actually go to toe to toe with Master of the Sevens, Master of the Sevens. So yeah, that's yeah, it definitely will because it's gonna be a lot of warrior type monsters. Now the crazy thing is that the effect kind of changed a bit because you know that I think wasn't it the case of it being able what's that called being able to get gain attack with their hero. I want to know if the other hero was like that. Yeah, I'm about to find out now because all right, let me see. Yeah, so it does have that effect. In Rush Duels, they changed it so it gains so in the Speed Duel it gains 300 attack points for each hero, and then in Rush Duel it gains 300 attack points and number warrior type monsters. Okay. Oh that's that yeah this card gonna get limited. So yeah, this card basically, if you were to total the warrior type monsters, this card could have over 6,000 attack points or 5,000 attack points at total. Because you building like a warrior type deck in there, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Like imagine like you summon this mon and then plus we got Miracle Fusion too. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Yeah, that's gonna be yeah. This card, yeah, the hero is definitely gonna be at the top. All right, so we have Blue Fang, Enhanced, Burst Dragon. So these are overrush cards that I have to say it was overrush cards because they already just said that they was going to change, make it a little more changes because you know that well, back then when I was searching this card, it didn't say Blue Fang, it said Blue Boots, Enhanced, Dragon, I believe. Yeah, yeah. So they have an overrush card of that, and then this is not an overrush card. This is just Ace, and then it's just like that. Then we also have Kieran the Star Knight. So this is basically one of the cards that War uses in his deck for the Fiend type monsters. So if your opponent has a monster on your field, send the top card that it's a graveyard. Choose one level 5 or higher Fiend monster on your field. If it attacks a monster, defensive edition. If it pitches them. So yeah, that's a pretty cool good thing. And they didn't give us a skill for it. But yeah, this is basically like an upgrade form of this. And then we have Elemental Hero Voltic Wingman. So this is like another. This is basically a new fusion monster that's in the Rush Duel format. During your main phase, that you special summon this card, fusion summon a level 8, level 6 through okay, level 8. Okay, I guess it's level 6, 7, and 8. Or type monster that cannot be special summon set by fusion summon by shuffling monsters from your graveyard into the deck as a material. Okay. Yeah, it's basically like it's more likely. It's more likely like a contact fusion almost. Then we had elemental circulation. Reveal one level 6 or 7 word type fusion monster next deck to your opponent. Send one word type monster whose A, especially in this material from your hand to your graveyard. Draw 3 cards and send 1 card to your hand to your graveyard. If you do, you cannot activate war type. You cannot activate monster effect until the end of the turn, except for those war type monsters. Okay. Then we have Fuse and Cancel. So yeah, this is a more likely a popular card that was in rush duels that could be very useful. So more likely is that when a monster is destroyed, you can also be able to. I'm really guessing that this card could also shuffle return one face up fusion monster from your opponent's field to the edge there. Like just the matter of it that all the monster spots being filled in is not going to be possible for them to summon at least the two because it hasn't had all of the material. So yeah, that this definitely will be a card that's gonna be a lot of trouble for fusion material monsters. So so like more basically, this could be good to use against Flame Wingman too. Because especially if they use Miracle Fusion, it's gonna be banished. One of the other materials gonna be banished, so that could be a good turn. Then we had Stripper Wife. So this is another Yuhamu card. Then we had Phoenix Dragoon. If you had 10 or more cards in your deck, send 1 monster from your hand to graveyard, gain 3 cycles. Then if you have a level 8 monster in your graveyard, draw a card. So this is basically just another card that lets you draw a card. Gain life points and draw a card. Then we had Goblin Digger Captain. If you have a Warrior, Eternal Life, or a Tripod in your graveyard, send the top card of your deck to graveyard. Target 1 face-up monster on your opponent's field. It loses attack points equal to the total number of the retort life in Tripod in graveyard. So that's basically like 2,000 attack points. It's losing. So we got joint text. Skill. Dang, I can't say it. Then we had Light Breaker, which was in the other selection box. And then we had Pyron, the Start Knight, send the top card to your deck to graveyard this turn. Increase the level of face-up monster on your opponent's your field, and 1 face-up monster on your opponent's field by 2. They gain 500 attack points. 5 attack points. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, so more basically, with heavy metal, you guys can take advantage of choosing more monsters. At least if it's higher than the monster that has a lot of attack points, that could be good because they could only target monsters that had a low level, so that'd be a good thing for you. But this is a level 8 monster, and then we have Dodo second. So if a face up Furious Spirit stands on your field this turn, this face up card can treat it as 2 triggers for triggers another fire action. So yeah, that's cool. And then we have Elemental Hero Mariner, Elemental Hero Mudball Man, Elemental Hero Clayman, Sparkman, and Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. Okay, that's cool. Then we had Dragons Fusion, Dragon Burst Fusion. It's kind of crazy that these not SR cards. We have Booster Wyvern, and we have DBF B-Rars. I guess that's how you say it. So this is another card that'd be good for you to use during your your main phase. This card was normal summon. If you're one boost Bluetooth First Dragon or Red Bull Boost Dragon in your hand, set 1 Dragon's Burst Fusion or Dragon's Boost Fusion from your graveyard to that's basically like a good setup. Then we got SSD Drake. If your opponent has a monster on the field, send 1 spell trap card from your hand to their special summon 2 or dragon type normal monsters from your graveyard to your field face up defense. That's basically like a setup for you to summon your ace monster. Basically, the 2 dragons. then we have a spell card, tag up, magic, sacrifice, force. Send one face on fire attribute monster on your field to prepare specify one level 8 fire attribute monster from your hand face up to your field. Then you can send a level 8 monster to graveyard to meet the requirement. You can destroy one spell trap on the field. Yeah, so it's basically like we get the setup to destroy a spell trap card. And these some of the old cards that add this heavy. Then we have Fairy Dragon that's making his debut. And then we have Furious Day. And then we have Gaga got out of field. Then we have Trippy Doll, which would be good. Yeah, it's be a good setup for you to use for the other things. Yeah. Then we had Nicker Zero. Gain life points equal to the level of one face of one monster on the field times 100. Okay. That's pretty much it for the box. Let's see what else they have. Yeah, so they have this added to the fans. Yeah, I didn't know that was that many minutes. Yeah, so even though these two cards was added, they added this card in there too. And I'm still waiting on the level of war cards for. So yeah, Pitch Harbor. I don't know why Pitch Harbor is in this mix. That's what I don't know. I don't really understand why Pitch Harbor. Yeah, so most likely she got a line with it. That's why. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But otherwise, this is her deck. So she doesn't have the dragon in this though. So well, which just makes us more interested to know that it won't be able to worry about. So this card gains 2,500. So that's basically like up to 5,000 attack points. Yeah, so that's a total of 5,000 attack points. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for now. And also, yeah, it's one more thing. That's another card that was also in the links from the last link. Is Armogram Umbrella. So that this is gonna be in the campaign, the new campaign. But otherwise that's all. So the only thing I'm waiting for now is just the level of reward cards for Yuka. So I'm still gonna be uploading the characters having line with each other. So far I did Gavin, so I'm doing Roman next. So I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and drop a like. Thanks for watching.